Hello, I am Sir Keith Richards the Younger. Not saying much, is it? I'm annoyed, and I'm a rock star, because I have a guitar. Welcome to Jersey Bob's Christmas Eve special. Stay tuned for more entertainment. Don't mind the hand of my arse. Hello, Poppy. Fingers are killing me, that little tree. All right, yes. There's going to be a lot of talking in this one, but there's a lot to talk about. Okay, we got fresh tubes. They're pretty much broken in. They're sounding really good. The AX7s and the EL34Bs, all Tung soles, fresh tube swaps, sounding really, really good. The bias is pretty much leveled out. We'll check it again maybe another month or so. We'll see how it goes, but it's sounding good now as is. We'll get more into that. We got Santa's been stopping by. Thank you, Santa. And so we got a couple of things to talk about that, a couple of switch outs and upgrades, a lot going on. So we'll do a little walk around and then get into the sounds of things. All right, stick around. Okay, like we did in the last video, if you watched, okay, we did a tube swap and the bias and everything. 27 was a little too high. With the amp cranked wide open, it just didn't sound good. So we went back down, we set it to 23.3 is the bias. And then as things warm up, it'll drift up to about 24.5. All right, so 23.3, and it'll drift up to 24.5, and it sounds really good. So we're gonna leave it there. Okay, so it's running a hair warm, not much. Okay, but everything other than that is running really, really, really good. Now, whenever you do an upgrade, of course, you're going to find the next weakest link in the system. So what happened was we were dealing with a lot of hiss. I thought it was the tubes. It was not. It was the, well, we'll get to it. So we worked ourselves from the wall. We replaced the power strip. My power strips were all like 15, 20 years old. Now they say power strips generally don't make an impact on the cleanliness of your signal. Okay, in my case, it had a very, very, very minimal impact. Only because this is a brand new power strip. Cobalt, got it at Lowe's, 20 bucks. It's got the little covers over the outlets, and it's got the ground pretty blue lights. You had to have it because it had the pretty blue lights. But anyway, it's solid. It'll go anywhere. But it had a minimal impact on the signal. Okay, so we replaced that, and then we decided to get one of these. It looks just like that. This is every electrician's nightmare. I challenge any electrician out there to do a better wrap than that. Okay, but that's what it looks like when it's 1700 milliamps. It's good to have. You can power your whole pedal board with it if you wanted to. Okay, but it turns out, and that had again a moderate impact when I ran that through the TU3. It had a moderate impact, but we still had some noise. It turns out it was this guy right here. He's old, not really top of the line, but I mean, this dude, he served me well, man. But this dude was very, very, very noisy, so it turned out we had to replace him. I mean, it's a shame. This dude served me well. This little Donner served me well for a very long time. What, 15, since 07. Yeah, 15 years-ish, okay? But this dude, yeah, so we had to retire him. We're going to have to put him up here with Mr. Coco Vibe in the semi-retired category. So we had to replace it with the MXR carbon copy mini. Okay, it's basically the same thing as this. It's the mini version of the I guess mid-size version. They do make it like a max version. It's got like 4 knobs, 6 knobs on it, whatever it is, and it takes up like the spots of like 2 pedals. Then they make another version that's about this size. It's got maybe 4 knobs on it. Then they make this mini version that is the same exact thing as the version that's this size. No difference in performance or anything other than the size. And boom, it's got a little modulation pedal on there, which I'll use if I need modulation. I generally, I'll go over here to the Keeley. That's what I have that for. But I mean, it's nice to have that there if you need it. And also, which I don't have set, there's a bright switch. You can have a bright setting. I tried it when I first got it and I didn't like it. It's the moderate, old school, warm setting, let's call it. Okay. Same thing over here. I put the warm setting on here. You know me, I like it dark and muddy, so I put it on the warm setting. And that's how I have it set up. Those are my settings that I seem to like so far. We'll do a demo here in a little bit. But anyway, that's our pedal board for the moment. Alright, but anyway, replacing that really quieted things up. This dude here is much quieter, and you can hear it. I mean, you don't hear the noise through the amp. See? These dudes are silent. Yeah. Of course, this dude, I mean, anything that adds modulation, changes the pitch, is going to add noise. So the pedal of the wah pedal, of course, is noisy. This guy is kind of noisy. A little noisy here. Compressor's a little noisy. I mean, they're all a little noisy. You can have some noise. There's not much you can do about that. Okay, but what does help overall in the end, what's really solved the issues was this. Okay, and it's only a 5 outlet output, but what I was able to do, I could mount it underneath. Okay, and I was able to take this guy here, run him out to here, and he supplies this and this, and each one of these guys has their own supply from here. So these guys all have their individual, and then we run the jack, we piggyback these dudes. Okay, and this guy, whenever I fire him up, we just go to that guy, the 1700 milliamp, gotta have one. So we got a bunch of power now. We got all kinds of clean power. And so that's that. That's the walk around. So we got this guy. Okay. And we got the power supply underneath. The clean power supply underneath. And all these guys. Yeah, he's looking real good. That's a good looking board, I gotta say. And then the power for the isolated power supply runs up underneath, and that's what we're getting out of this guy. So we got cleanish power running into clean power, running into a really good looking sexy board. Yeah, all right, wait till we try this thing out. Wait till you hear this delay. It is freaking cool. Stick around. Oh, and just a quick mention here. This is that duo lock, okay? And I had it on the back of both of these dudes, and it didn't do anything to the finish. If you can see that, it's like, finish is still like perfect on the back. And this has got the rubber bottom on it, and it didn't hurt anything. So like, yeah, more points. It's called 3M Duo Lock. This is one side of it, but it comes in a big giant spool. It's in a couple of my other videos, and it doesn't leave any residue on the wood. But yeah, that stuff, even it's used, even still used, it's still strong. But no, once you use it, you wanna toss that dude. Alright, but anyway, yeah, these two dudes, semi-retired. But anyway, quick note, dual lock. Get you some. Okay, fresh tube swap. Tung soles. 3 12AX7s, 2 EL34Bs. Biased at about 23.3, 23 and a half, whatever, and it drifts up to about 24 and a half. Alright. This is after about 40 hours-ish of a very gentle break-in. That's intermittent and intermittent standby time and some gentle playing time. Warmed up real nice. The output is on 1 watt, and the we're going through the both input with the normal and bright both on 2. That's a guitar at about 7.5 or 8 right there. Very, very defined. We're getting up around 9 now. And that's the neighbors at home, so we gotta watch. And that's a nice light strum. Breaking up real nice. If I want to dig into it, it would sound really, really good. Okay, this is guitar wide open. God, it sounds good. More to come. Okay. This is the fresh tongue soles after about 40 hours of break-in. Sound really, really, really good. It's about 8. Very in the room, very present. Okay. There's like, this is like a geeking on amps. Don't know or how to play guitar without actually knowing how. This is kind of like a big mash melody, because we're doing the guitar, we're doing the amp, we're doing a new pedal, so we got a lot going on here. So we're gonna make a big deal out of it. So all 20 of you, I'd appreciate if you stuck around for a bit. Thank you. And anybody new, thank you too. All right, so now we're going to dive into this MXR carbon copy mini. This thing is really, really, really cool. It makes the old Donner. I mean, God bless that thing. I mean, it served me for 15 years, the old Donner. But this thing is quite impressive, man. Just the sound of it, the mellowness, the just the dude I got it from down there at the Music Den, Tyler, good dude. Go see him. He described it as greasy. If you're looking for that greasy delay, this is the way to go. And he was so right. It's so cool. That's just your total bypass. That's just the tubes talking. And they are sweet, just super quiet. And also, that was the other upgrade we did, was the like I mentioned in the walk around, was the Gator5, and we were able to make that work, and that helped a lot with the signal noise. So anyway, here we go. Bypass. This is with the carbon copy. It has a bright setting that I tried when I first got it. I prefer, because there's plenty of brights there. And that's what I like right there. Warmth, and that's just the guitar and the MXR carbon copy mini. It also has a modulation. It kind of gives you a little bit of a Leslie effect. That's a modulation setting on it. You just press the button and it lights up an amber light. So it kind of gives you a little bit of that Leslie effect, which is kind of nice, but I have the Keeley for that. But it's also nice to have that option there too. But yeah, it sounds really good. Very, 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 very quiet compared to the Donner. Like I say, rest in peace. The Donner, it served me well, but check this out. With the modulation on. Okay, that was with the modulation on. This is with the modulation off. Just, okay, we'll try it. We'll do it in bypass first. All right. Tubes sound really, really good. Okay, this is with the delay. No modulation. Normal setting. With these new tubes, the sustain and just the touch sensitivity makes it so easy to play. You can just do anything. I mean, the harmonics that I'm hearing are just incredible, just without anything. This is just total bypass. These tubes are all, I mean, just unbelievable. Whatever I want. Get high. solos. It's something I rarely do. Switch pickups. God, that's good. Right, and this is all just guitar amp. That's it. Alright, and this is the carbon copy, man, and whoo, this thing is scary cool. That's nuts. Okay. That's just guitar, MXR carbon copy. The same settings that were in the earlier one of the videos or one of the clips in this video. I don't even know anymore. The concoction is kicking in. Alright, so we'll add the Keeley mini compressor. Just to tighten things and a little boost. So here we go. Yeah, it's in your face. Wow, you get like an organ effect out of it. That is slick. It's very in the room. I don't know if you can tell from this view. I don't know if I have to flip it. See where the setting is right there, about 9-ish, call it. All right, so now let's throw a little let's throw a little overdrive into that. Bring this dude down. How you doing? Okay, so we got OD3, carbon copy, Keeley compressor. That is really incredible. It's right in the room, but yet it's just, it's like a cathedral, but you're sitting right next to it. Wow. That's something. Okay, that's with the overdrive. Yeah, OD3, carbon copy, compressor, and that's about it. All right, so now we're going to add the FDR1. So we're going to add a little bit of reverb, a little bit of gain, and the way I have the FDR1 set, it also kind of gives me a little bit of a fuzz effect. So bright. Might have to turn the reverb down. Alright, let's just do the FDR1 by itself. Check it. Guitar. Ooh, also worth noting, and I didn't get it because of this, but it's just an interesting coincidence. The dark green metallic going on, kind of stealthy in there without the lights on it, but you put the lights on it, kind of. Oh, and oh yeah, hey, by the way, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of interesting coincidence. I'll take that. Very cool. Ooh, good angle there. How you doing? Okay, so if there just happen to be any Greek electricians checking up on me over here. All right, just so you. All right, I'm gonna get into some detail here, just to fuck with somebody I know, just because I wanna. All right. Yeah, tightened up, dude. All right. This is for a Greek electrician buddy of mine, just because I wanna. All right. This is what we got going on. You can stop and freeze frame this shit any way you want. Okay. Come on now. How pretty is it? I won't even go there yet. I'm not even gonna. Fuck you, dude. And I mean that in the best possible fucking way. Look, come on. How fucking sexy is that? And yeah, we got some excess, alright, but it's tidy. Alright, look at, huh? Yeah, tell me that ain't within fucking tolerance, bruh. Alright. Yeah. Come on. It's like the fucking snake lady right there. Look, one tie, dude. Everything else is self-fucking contained. Right now. Alright, I'll go down. Alright, yep. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what you were waiting for. Come on now. Isolated fucking parachutes. Oh my god. Yeah. How about them Irish German motherfucking electrician? Well, I wouldn't call him electrician. I'd call him just a guy who knows how to plug shit in. How you doing? That's priority.